Hello, good morning, and welcome to my second video on staking your AMP tokens on the Flexa network. My first video generated quite a bit of interest, and there have been a number of questions, and so I wanted to go ahead and do a video to cover and address a number of the questions from that video, and they were all really good questions. So what are you going to learn about in this video? In this video, I'm going to talk about how you can update your stake. So in the first video, I showed you how to establish and stake an initial set of AMP tokens. In this video, we're going to be adding to that existing stake. And I'm going to be addressing a number of questions that I received off of the first video, specifically around the fees that are involved. I want to make sure I'm very clear about how the fees work in terms of what you can expect when you go to stake the AMP tokens. Now, let me also start out by saying that all of the content in this video tutorial is for entertainment and information purposes only. Do not construe, and you should not construe, any such information from this video or any other material that I produce as legal, tax, investment, financial, or other advice. Nothing in this video or on my YouTube channel is an offer by me or any other third party, expressed, implied, or otherwise, and you are on your own. Remember, make good choices when you are making your investments. All right, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and dive back in here. I've also got an interesting sidebar, as this is the second take recording this video. I initially recorded this yesterday on Friday afternoon with $100 of AMP tokens that I restaked, only to find out that the audio for the recording did not get captured. So I'm back with another $100 of AMP tokens. So let's dive in and let's walk through what's going to be required. So here I am at the app.flexa.network page. Now, if you don't have a current stake of AMP tokens, please watch. I've got the video link below for the original video that shows you how to do that. This is showing you how to update and add to your stake. So the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to connect my wallet. Now, I'm a huge fan of the Metamask Wallet, and I've been using it now for a while, and we've got some interesting information here. Now, you can see that I've earned 7 AMP tokens. Now, I've been staking on the Flexa network for approximately a little over 20 days, let's say. The original video I made was back on 19 June, and here we are at 10 July. So this should give you a good idea, and I'm going to show you the current APY and how you see that in just a second, but this should give you a very good idea of what you can expect with the current APY with a $300 initial investment in AMP tokens. Now, there has been an extra $100, just about $100 added here from my video yesterday, like I said, and I'm going to differentiate between the amounts. Now, some of your best information is going to come right up here where you see the MetaMask icon. If you click on the radio button drop down, let's take a look at the AMP tokens that we currently have both staked on the Gemini network and sitting in my wallet. Now, I said I was going to go into excruciating detail on the fees because a number of you have commented about what the fees are. Brian Tisdall was one of the individuals commented, said, hey, I bought $100 worth of AMP. I got it on Gate.io. I had to pay $20 to get it off of Gate.io, $10 to stake it out of my MetaMask wallet. And so again, I'm using Coinbase, and I want to make sure that I'm being fully transparent here. I don't have any stake in Coinbase. I don't work for Coinbase or anything like that, but I want to show you both the transfer fee, and this is the transfer fee where you see it says network fee. So today, in order to move the 1,750 plus AMP tokens that I had, it cost me 8 AMP tokens. Now, remember, the AMP token is trading at about 5 cents a token, so that's just over 40 cents. And this, again, that was to move it, the 1,755, to move it from Coinbase into my MetaMask wallet, 40 cents. So Brian if you can get a Coinbase account, it might save you some money. It sounds like Gate.io is charging you quite a bit if it was $20, if in fact that was the amount. So what does Coinbase charge you to buy the AMP token? Well, my purchase fee was $2.99. So let's round that up to $3. We'll round the 40 cents up here because it's 8.8. Let's just say it's 50 cents. So to purchase the AMP token on Coinbase, $3, again, I'm rounding up, to then transfer it into my Metamask wallet this morning, 50 cents. So for $3.50, I've been able to purchase $100 of AMP tokens on Coinbase, move those into my Metamask wallet where they currently sit. In fact, if we take a step back here and come back to this dropdown, you can see that this is my available AMP balance in my wallet. So there are the 1,747 AMP tokens worth roughly 95.42%. You can also see, and I'm sorry, when I mouse over here, it covers what I'm getting ready to talk about. You can see that if I let it sit in my wallet, the APY is 0.0%. So it's like having it at your bank, right? Because banks are not really paying much interest nowadays. And down here, we can see what we have staked on the Gemini network. Now, again, when I initially invested, it was 3,354. Now you see the number there is 5103, and that's because yesterday, in the recording I made yesterday, I had 1,742.5 and change AMP tokens that I added to my stake in the video that I was making yesterday. So that's why you see this different total from my first video to this video. But again, the 7 AMP tokens earned in rewards, that was what it showed yesterday. And you can see the current APY. That number changes on almost a daily basis. It was 3.9 yesterday. It's now 3.89. So one of the questions I received is, do you have to pay taxes on the AMP tokens that you're earning? Well, I'm a U.S. citizen, so yes, that is considered income earned. And again, check with a local tax person for whatever your situation and scenario might be. But yes, it's income earned. So as a U.S. citizen, I have to declare that income earned. Although, remember, the AMP token right now is 5 cents. So we're talking about 35 cents in rewards today because I've earned 7 AMP tokens as rewards. They're worth about 5 cents each. So we're talking about 35 cents. Now, the next thing I want to point out, and something I love about the Flexa network and the AMP token, and that is the seamless depositing of the rewards into your existing stake. And this is something that a couple other tokens that I've kind of messed around with don't do. You have to go in, you have to claim the rewards, and then you have to delegate those rewards. And both of those transactions, again, you're being charged a minimal amount, but you're being charged to do that, right? And you have to manually go in and do that. With the AMP token, what I've noticed is that the AMP tokens you earn in rewards as part of your today 3.89% APY, they are auto-magically added to your Gemini. In my case, I'm staking on the Gemini network here. They're added into my existing stake. I don't have to do anything. So they auto-magically go right in to my existing stake, right? Absolutely fantastic. So we've talked about the $3 Coinbase fee. Again, it's $2.99. I'm just rounding up. We've talked about the $3 Coinbase fee. This morning, it was 8.8 AMP tokens to move it off of Coinbase into my Metamask wallet. Yesterday, the Coinbase fee was still $2.99. So it was the same yesterday. But yesterday, when I did the transfer in the morning, it was 27 AMP tokens. So it was $1.35. So still, even if we round it up there, you're talking about $4.35. So let's just round up, say $4.50. Again, to get it into your MetaMask wallet. So you can see here that we've got, again, the available in the wallet and then I've got what I'm currently staking. So let's come up to my MetaMask wallet because we want to take a look in here. And this is something that Hodl the Door commented on. And he said, hey, I don't think he felt that I had covered the fact that you need Ethereum in the MetaMask wallet in order to pay the gas fee to stake the AMP token. And if I didn't cover that closely enough, I apologize. It certainly wasn't something I was trying to avoid or gloss over, but 100%, you need to have Ethereum in your MetaMask wallet to cover the gas fee that's going to be required to move the AMP tokens from my wallet into my stake. And so if I roll down here, you can see here are those AMP tokens that are being reflected right over here, the 1747, right, about $95 worth. And I do have some Ethereum in here to cover fees for whatever I might be doing. So let's now talk about how do I update my stake? Well, it couldn't be easier here. You simply hover over the available in-wallet total. I click on stake. Now, again, you've got the Speedin network and the Gemini network. I'm not going to go into the differences on both of those because I'm going to put this all right back into Gemini with my existing stake. And again, they show you the APY. Now you've got this nice little slider here, right? So if you wanted to go about halfway, you could do that. You can come over here and type in an amount, and I'm all in, right? So we're going to drop everything in here. We're going to click continue. Now, when I do this, the MetaMask wallet is going to come up, and we're going to have an opportunity to see what the fee will be in Ethereum, the gas fee, in order to make this stake work, right? In order to move the 1747.1 whatever AMP tokens into the Gemini network so that I can stake them. So I'm going to click continue. And you can see right here, waiting for approval, open MetaMask to continue. Oh, and you got to love it, boy. And I don't know if it's Saturday or what, but yesterday, yesterday I was right around 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock when I recorded the video. The fee was just over $10. This morning, take a look at that, $6.21. I'm all about this. So we're going to confirm this and make that happen. Now, you're going to see we need 8 confirmations down here. So while those confirmations are going, and these took about 45 seconds yesterday, and what you're going to see when the confirmations finish is right in here, it's going to say 5103, and then it should show like a plus sign and show the 1747, and those are going to get moved out of the wallet, and it'll show up down here. After the 8 confirmations finish, it took about 30 to 45 additional seconds before the stake updates and adds the 5103, or I should say, adds the 1747 to the 5103 to where you see it in here as a single total. Now, it clearly looks like it might be taking a little bit longer, and so what I might do is pause here, and then we'll come back when the confirmations finish. Now, to be clear, as a recap, let's talk about the fees. $3 on Coinbase. What was it? We'll say 50 cents to move it from Coinbase, and that fee is paid in AMP tokens to get it into your MetaMask wallet. And then $6.20, let's just say $6.50. So what are you looking at there? We're looking at about $10. And one of the questions I received from another viewer was, well, is it worth it, right? Is it worth it to do this? Well, that's going to depend on what your investment goals are. It depends on whether you think that this project is going to take off. And if you're looking for, 10x, 20x in a matter of days, then this is probably not the way to do it because the APY is right here. And I'm long on the Flexa network. I'm long on the AMP token. So don't expect to see a video of me withdrawing or, unstaking things anytime soon because I'm here for the long haul. And again, this is a great way to get some passive income. And like I said, those AMP tokens that you're earning in rewards are going to get dropped into your existing stake auto-magically for you. And so again, it's all going to come down to what your goals are. All right, well, the confirmations are taking a while, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pause, and I'm going to come back when we hit the 8 out of 8 confirmations, and so I can show you what's going to go on down here and what you're going to see there. So we'll be right back. All right, so I actually missed it here, but you can see what happened, right? It took that AMP token balance out of my wallet. It's added it here. And I also want to mention something else, because as we were kind of sitting there waiting, I said, hey, we're going to wait for these 8 confirmations. Those 8 confirmations take about 60 seconds, but you'll notice it's been almost 9 minutes since we initially approved the gas fee in the Metamask wallet. And that's because there were 45 confirmations on the Etherscan that had to be done. So that was really what we were waiting for. And that took almost 8 minutes to complete. So, and again, I apologize, I missed the pop-up message that you get here from the Brave web browser that said the 45 confirmations were complete for the Etherscan. And then the confirmations on the Flexa network, those 8 confirmations we need kick in. It did show plus 17, whatever we had there that we were adding in. And you can now see that the total is 6,850. The APY is 3.89%. And so if we break this down, if I'm earning an AMP token every 3 days at 3.9%, which is what that was with like a $300 initial investment. So I was earning about 1 AMP token every 3 days. So it's about 5 cents every 3 days. And again, if everything was static, you'd be looking at 10 AMP tokens a month, so 120 AMP tokens a year. And again, remember, the APY is fluctuating as well as the price of the AMP token. All right, well, hopefully this gives you a really, really good idea on how you can add to an existing stake of AMP tokens on the Flexa network. And I really hope I gave a much better description of the fees that are involved when you're purchasing it on Coinbase, when you're moving it from Coinbase into your Metamask wallet, and then the Ethereum gas fee that is paid with Ethereum out of that Metamask wallet to move it and add it to your existing stake. All right, well, thank you so much for watching. I hope this video has helped you out, and happy staking.